he is the first leader to get the vote of both the North and the South at the same time. So it's quite ironic that it's a Marxist who's managed to be the common banner that unites the two. He's not a textbook Marxist who's come here to implement Marxist policies. That simply painting him as a conventional Marxist would be factually incorrect. It's a huge vote for changing the political landscape and culture itself, rather than simply just a vote for a new government. I think most people who follow Sri Lankan politics at the moment understand that this is not a vote for Marxist rule, and they understand that he's not a textbook Marxist who's come here to implement Marxist policies. As we discussed the last time, the vote for him is more a vote of both hope and anger. Hope for the future and anger for the past. So that's certainly how it needs to be interpreted. And to be fair, most people who've been observing Sri Lankan politics over the last few months, I think they understand that. I think they quite clearly understand that simply painting him as a conventional Marxist would be factually incorrect.
I think the electorate is wiping the slate clean and starting afresh with a new face, with a new lot of, even the people who are coming into, into power now, they're all basically people who are new to the whole game. The whole dynastic politics and all that seems to have gone now.
Absolutely. I mean, in that sense, it's very, very similar to what we would call a populist election, I suppose. So many of the things that the people want in terms of, as you said, wiping the slate clean, or wanting the deep state to not have an iron hold over how the day-to-days of the common citizens go, in terms of dynastic politics and all that. Yes, it's a huge vote for changing the political landscape and culture itself, rather than simply just a vote for a new government.
What would be, over the next 5 years, what do you think would be his primary challenge there? Because there's a lot of expectations that come into play here.
So the primary challenge is clearly going to be economic in nature, because right now, as we see with elections all over the world, economics is one of the major aspirations of any voter in any part of the world, simply because of the major challenges in the world economy at the moment. So he will need to boost tourism. That is one major challenge that he has, one major milestone that he needs to hit. And he also needs to start helping the country generate income. So right now, as we discussed the last time, one of the major problems that we have is our inability to generate a lot of income as an economy, which means that when 2027 comes and we need to pay back those loans again, we're going to be in trouble again. So his major challenge will be economic, and all the foreign policy and domestic policy balancing acts that he has to now put on will have to be in service of this economic need.